Let's see if it works now. Welcome to the replay of our YouTube Live going on a Tuesday, Veterans Day here in the United States on 103.9 The Fox, Flint, Michigan, USA, home of the formerly crappy water and ugliest public building in the country right now. I'm Hal with the Hal Raisers joining us now. We're going to find out how many of them are visible to us on our screen, because before we had to completely restart this thing once again, like happens so often, while we were seeing people showing up, because I could see a number telling me that they were there. Nobody was able to be seen in terms of comments, but now I'm seeing Rob Suka saying Finland's back. I see comments. I see yours. So far, you're the only one here to comment. Let's find out how many people, well, everybody who shows up will be seen now. That's a good thing. I continue to be baffled at what's the thing that stops us from seeing them other times. Weird crap. Eric's returned from California. Dale's returned from Arizona. All of you are visible, so no problem there. Linda's here. Broad smile and everything from the township, where it's probably pretty cloudy right now, on our Veterans Day edition of our live stream. And so here comes from Ohio. It's Ohio Kim again. Good morning, Ohio Kim, where it's pretty cold over there too. Feels like, I think she said 19 over there. Right now 28 here, and that's kind of what it was over there. I don't know about the wind chill situation. May get some snow or rain or a mix of the two a little later on this afternoon. Anyway, Chris back in from New Mexico. Again, good morning to Chris as we get into this Tuesday edition. Restarting allows you to like twice. Does it really? There is no snow in New Mexico right now, Chris says. Up until Sunday, there wasn't any snow here. Now, we've had 2 days in a row waking up to white ground. Now, it's supposed to get a little warmer, not necessarily today or even, for that matter, so much tomorrow, but by Thursday, it's supposed to be back to being sunny, maybe a little bit warmer again. So, in fact, we're told by Mark Torregrossa, our meteorologist pal, that this wintry kind of appearance is a short-lived thing for just a couple days. And then we move on to a slightly warmer conditions, not huge, but slightly warmer conditions. Rob Suka wants to go outside because, hey, he wants to see the snow. Okay. You know, I guess we can do that. Hang on just moments. I got to get it, because I do have to get my jacket on to do this. All right. You're going to play another song anyway. Maybe. See what they're going to do. Let's hold on a minute.
Just about 15-20 minutes. We're going to start taking your proximal people poll today. It's a veteran salute. So if you've got a veteran you want to salute, alive or deceased, we're going to give you that opportunity. We're going to do that over the next hour and a half or so. But it'll start about 20 minutes from now. Keep it right where it is on 103.9 The Fox.
Well, that is what they're going to do. And they've done that kind of, in fact, Johnny's done that kind of everywhere he's been, getting people an opportunity to salute their military connections, whether they be family or close friends or even themselves sometimes. Now let's go outside. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Here comes the snow, boys and girls. Look at this. Trees that used to have just about a week ago Lots of leaves still. Well, the leaves are still around, but now they're on the ground and covered, as you can see. Now, here's the thing I was waiting for. This one tree over here, they had the huge monster, like elephant ear leaves that were going to cover the ground. They did, all in one day. All in one day they came down. These things are huge leaves. And they all come from there. That one tree. Can't even see the lawn for all the leaves. Look at this crap. Look at that crap. So that's what we got. That's what we got. Hey, Charlie, welcome to the party. Our snow party. See our Christmas tree. Oh, yesterday, as I was driving through the neighborhood, I noticed that one house I passed, there was one lady in the front window of her home, I assume her living room, that was in the process of decorating their Christmas tree. So it's going to be going up. And she lives like right next door to the family that used to be first in the area to have their Christmas tree up and in the window as soon as Halloween was over. That family moved last year, much to my consternation, and replaced by a guy who barely puts anything up. There certainly was no tree last year. Of course, he just moved in, so I kind of cut him some slack. But it looks like he's only going to be a minimalist when it comes to decorations. He only had one skeleton for Halloween out in front of his house. I don't see any tree in the window, and we're already 11 days now into the time past Halloween. So the other family that was there, we would already had a tree in the window lit and on and lit up at night for a week by now. Okay, we're going to do consternation is going to be the word today. That is your word. Consternation. Learn how to spell, pronounce, use in a sentence the word consternation. All right? Christmas shopping this year. You doing that, Rob Suka? Do you have Christmas shopping to do? And if you do, how close are you to having it done? See what they're doing on the air here now.
Hey, this is Papa Bear from Durand, Michigan, and I love listening to the 103.9 The Fox while I'm delivering mail.
Okay. Here now, Jason, Copper Boy Jason, our world traveler from usually Vegas, but most of the time somewhere else. Where are you today, Jason? Where are you reporting from today? You're going to do yours maybe next month. Well, maybe next month, because next month is December, so if it's not next month, I don't know when you're going to do it. You're home. Okay, that's safe and sound like that. Hard to get in trouble there. Like and subscribe, just like Rob Suka did. Because we're only, and I mean only, 9,920 more subscribers away from being able to go live on this thing without having to use the Prism Live app to get to it. And, you know, if we went straight live on YouTube without having to do that, maybe we would always be able to get there first try and we wouldn't have to constantly do this false start thing like we've been doing. Just a thought. But we've got to get cracking on that. 9,920 more subscribers will get us there. We can do it. Sheila's going to have to buy hers, so maybe Saturday after Thanksgiving. Oh, you're talking tree. You're going to buy a live tree. I see. Okay. It's hard for me to, because there's still a lot of people that do buy live trees, but I don't know most of them. There's a couple I do, but for the most part, most people have gone, for the longest time, they've gone for the fake tree that looks kind of real. And you can just box it up and put it away until next year. But there's still those people, and I tell you what, I love the smell of a live tree. If you have the secret of being able to make that thing live a long time, or at least as long as a Christmas tree can, then it's, I certainly say more power to you. Christmas started after Thanksgiving, but this year it's not long after Halloween. Well, that's kind of, for Charlie, that's kind of, for me, it's always been this kind of the start of, Halloween's the start of the season. So for me, that's the time to do it. In fact, over at the mall up in Birch Run, where I take Jacko every day to walk him after we're done here, they've got all the Christmas decorations now up. They've got those humongous red bulbs that they have in the ground, and they just put that 50-foot Christmas tree up. They just completed that thing yesterday. That's all set to go. And they're all piping Christmas music all over the mall now. As you're walking through there, I heard some Burl Ives yesterday and a couple of other standards. And I did hear two back-to-back versions of Let It Snow, which was kind of bad programming. First, it was the Dean Martin version. Then it was followed by one by Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. And they do a little more of a Broadway medley type of version of it. But it's still Let It Snow was the primary song. Both of them, one to another. Okay, Tina's going to go with our word of the day in a sentence. Much to my consternation, Carrie's putting up 5 trees, but not Christmas party this year. Sheila had live when she was growing up until age 12. Then Mom went fake. As soon as you moved out, you had a real every year. Well, good for you. I love real trees. I love the smell of them. Sheila's kids grew up with real trees, as did I. Growing up in my era, and for some of us, real trees were the thing only because the fake trees didn't look real. They were all those silver aluminum things. You remember those? You didn't really have fake trees that looked real. So if you wanted a tree, do I remember Snowden? I don't know what Snowden is. Snowden. Can I do Patrick Mahomes? What do you mean? Yeah, those aluminum trees were, that was the way that people got through their Christmas, because they didn't want it's a little bit of work to make sure that a real tree goes for a stretch of time. So that was basically your shortcut way out.
Dedicated to our veterans today here on Fox. I also want to mention that we've got the Old Newsboys fundraiser coming up. We mentioned it last hour. I'm going to mention it again because we're selling raffle tickets, and we can buy these raffle tickets, or you can, at the Old Newsboys offices, Taylor Drive, off of Hill Road, or at Streeter Brothers Concrete Contractors. That's where the benefit will be held again. On December 6th, we'll be at Streeter Brothers corporate offices. They're brand new corporate offices built there a couple of years ago. We've been celebrating with these fundraisers every year since. The Old Newsboys, the benefactor of this fundraiser, that makes sure that no kid in Genesee County goes without this holiday season, but also this winter, because they provide everything: hats, gloves, the whole 9 yards, shoes, whatever, boots, whatever's necessary, and of course those Christmas gifts. So the raffle tickets are 2 different raffles. We're actually going to have more than that. The event itself on December 6th starts at noon with a broadcast. I'll be broadcasting live there, and it goes till about 5 o'clock. It's got a Bob Seger twist to it. It's going to be huge. And Melissa Hager, our Queen of Comedy, is going to be a guest co-host for the afternoon. And we're going to be raising money with a raffle of a Streeter autographed, or rather a Streeter autographed guitar. I wonder what that would bring. A Seger autographed guitar. We've got a Bob Seger autographed guitar we're going to raffle off. It's a $20 ticket for that raffle. There's a $10 ticket also available for the other raffle that I know a lot of hunters especially will be interested in. We have a 64-inch Eagle Mild Reflex Deflex Longbow. This is from Vaughn Archery. A lot of people know about this company, and these $10 raffle tickets will put you in that drawing. It's just $20 to get into the event itself, and that takes care of everything. Not the raffle tickets, obviously, those will be extra.
Wait.
And there are other gift baskets, a lot of them that we're going to have to raffle off as well.
What do you think that damage a bow could do to a morning show co-host? What are you thinking?
What are you proposing here?
I just...
What in the hell are you doing
I
here?
might just buy a ticket. Or 6.
Damage? So you want to buy tickets and then you want to shoot it at me?
Yes, or at least threaten you. I would never shoot you, but I might
If the
threaten you.
police department is listening, would you please be on hand on December 6th at Streeter Brothers at noon for this event? Anyway, the $20 admission fee gets you all of your... Once you get in for $20, you've got all the food and all your beverages, including adult beverages,
Isn't that crazy?
for $20.
And we're still going to make money for the old Newsboys and Flips.
We're helping the old Newsboys in the process. This is an amazing thing. So if you see me anywhere, I've got those Streeter Brothers Concrete Contractors raffle tickets for you for the bow and for the guitar. You can buy them from me. I'll be at Susky this afternoon. I'm here every morning. And, of course, the office is open at 9 o'clock. I'm usually here till around lunchtime. We've got the opportunity for you to hook up with me, but you can also hook up with Streeter Brothers. Stop in at their offices between Center and Dort Highway, right there next to the Burton Eagles on Center Road, on Bristol Road, between Center and Dort Highway, by the tracks and the Burton Eagles. Or you can stop in at the old Newsboys offices, which are, of course, on Taylor Drive off of Hill Road, and buy those tickets as well. So we've got tickets everywhere for you to purchase. And get yourself involved in the whole thing. It is 8:29 right now, just ahead of our Foxhole People poll.
All right, yesterday I've had an appointment with Suzanne at Rebond.
Okay, the question, the word was consternation. So Charlie's going to take a version of that and say, I have to consternate when I even go out for a walk. It seems like I'm tripping over everything now. Oh, that's not a good trend. That's not a good trend at all. You see that yo-yo, the guy that's twirling that yo-yo? You recognize him because he does that whenever he comes in here getting ready to go high on the roof. He gets high on the roof for working on whatever project on the house he has. We've always had him as for the longest time, he's been our resident roofer, but we found out he can do the entire house if you want, from the ground up. Just don't make it, Tim, all black. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to sell it. We're finding that out with this one house that I pass every day. Still hasn't been sold. The thing's been up there like 8 months. Solid black, bottom to top. But you have been busy. If you're doing a house essentially by yourself, I know you got a little bit of help, but I mean by yourself, you're busy all the time. Now that the weather's turning what it's turning, how does that affect what you're doing? How does that affect what you're doing? You're doing an attic today, all right? Still, getting high up on the attic. He's going to be high on the attic. Do a drawing of Patrick. Oh, a drawing of Patrick Mahomes. Well, contact me, and you know the email to do that.
Check out everything that Rebodify Med Spa offers at rebodifymedSpa.com.
103.9 The Fox. Hello out there.
Good morning, guys. I'd like to put out 2 salutes to my brother Bigfoot, who served in Vietnam. My son Keith, that served in Iraq.
Beautiful, man. Where are they from?
My son lives in Bay City, and my brother Bigfoot lives in Batsford.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
The Foxhole People poll. You say his brother Bigfoot?
I think so. Yes, I love that. Told you, Zip. I told you that Bigfoot lived in Michigan.
There you go. Yeah, well, we do have Bigfoot in Michigan. We've had some sightings here, in fact. You can look that up on the internet. But regardless, what we're talking about today, of course, is the veterans that are being served, or have served us, I should say. So we're going to serve them back with some honors today. We've been doing it throughout the show, but today, for the rest of the show, our Foxhole People poll transformed into your opportunity to honor a veteran that you know or that has passed away. It doesn't have to be somebody that's passed, by the way, because Veterans Day is for all veterans, and it includes those, of course, who have served and have not, and ultimately died in the process, in which, of course, we want to honor all of those folks. So if you have somebody you want to mention, all you got to do is call us at 810-230-9777, or you can go online to the 103.9 The Fox Facebook page and type it in the chat window there. 103.9 The Fox, hello out there.
Hey, Johnny, my stepdad, we lost him in January, but he was a Navy vet.
All right.
And then my son...
What was your stepdad's name? So everybody Fox. Hello out there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'd like to honor a couple of veterans.
All right.
One is my oldest son. He's currently 18 years into a military career in the Marine Corps. And the other one would be my youngest son, which did 4 years in the Marine Corps.
Outstanding. Can we give out their names if you don't mind?
Yes, my youngest son is Brandon, and my oldest son is Alan.
How proud are you?
Yeah.
I am super proud. Super proud, Mom and Dad.
What's the last name and what city are they from?
Shornack is our last name, and we're from Oxford.
All right, folks. Thank you very much, and thank you to all the veterans. And folks, if you call, just please tell us name, rank, what branch of the service where they're from would be helpful. That'd be great. Thank you very much. 810-230-9777 or online on the 103.9 The Fox Facebook page. Type it in the chat window that you'll find there.
The Foxhole Morning Show. Johnny Burke and Steph still to come.
Foxhole People Poll continuing here on 103.9 The Fox, right on through the 9 o'clock hour. So just call us anytime at 810-230-9777.
And this hour is a service of Michigan Lumber Company, supplying Flint and Mid-Michigan with top-quality lumber and building materials for over 100 years. You can see it for yourself at MichiganLumber.com and follow Michigan Lumber on Facebook.
All right, we also have a $25 gift card for Nana's and Papa's Sweet Things there in the Davison Farmers
that's right.
Market. Yeah, it's in the Farmers Market, right? In
Yes.
Davison. And we're going to give you a chance to win that coming up in the next hour here at the Fox. Stay where you are.
Ernest Coffin was a machinist mate in the Navy during World War II. Outstanding piece of history and information there. How well did you know him, Linda? I had 3 uncles on my dad's side who all served in the Army, and my mother's brother served in the Navy. But because my parents had me late in life, advanced age, all of those were very old, relatively speaking, relatives of mine, so I did not spend very much time with. They were all gone when I was still very young, so I didn't get a chance to chat with them very much. I see silence. There's silence there. That was your dad. Let's see how long this goes. A moment of silence for the veterans. Unintended, anyway. And then my dad was in a situation, he was the oldest of 7 siblings. As I said, he had 3 brothers who are all in the Army. He was exempt from the service because back in those days, if you were the main breadwinner in your home, you were exempt from having to serve in the military. And so that was how he was not in the service, because he was the one, was the main bread. They were all living together, and I guess his mom, my grandmother, they were all living in the same big house because that was just commonly done there. A lot of families combined living together from a standpoint of cost, so forth, convenience. And so they all lived under the same roof, and my dad was the chief breadwinner for all of them. So he was exempt from the Army, or deferred, got the deferment because of that kind of thing. 6 extra minutes. Okay, that's it. We're done. Thank you very much for your attendance, your attention. Get out here. And, of course, tomorrow morning we'll come back and we'll be on, the whole routine, the whole route, the whole live stream path, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We will see all you guys after you've had a pleasant, peaceful, productive Tuesday. See y'all tomorrow morning right here in the Hal Hole. Okay? Okay.